dry. Do you know I'm looking, and I can't help but smile. Do you know how much I love you? You put my favorite song on, I put my feet up, and we just sing along. And I can't help but feeling, just loving this moment. Can we stay here forever?
Morning! Welcome back to another LNJ adventure, and this is the last vlog in our massive honeymoon series.
Can't believe it.
Can't believe it, no. But we saved a good one till last, and we are about to check out of Beach Club. Bell Services have already been to collect our luggage, and Jenny's already given the scooter back to Gold Mobility Scooters.
Oh, I hate giving my scooter back. I love my scooter.
But we're going to Epcot today. Jenny's going to hire a scooter in the park today.
Hopefully they have some. It's early, so they should.
Oh, they'll definitely have some, yeah. But yeah, we're going to Epcot for the day, and I've already done a virtual queue for Guardians of the Galaxy and got us boarding group 8, as well as a lightning lane. So hopefully should be able to ride it twice, which will be really good fun. But yeah, so the series is nearly over, but as a good vlog to finish on, Epcot's got Food and Wine Festival going on at the moment. We're literally walking distance to the park. Plenty of our favourite attractions there. We'll probably have to leave the park around 5ish because our flight from MCO is 11 PM tonight.
Yeah, it's a shame we couldn't have a full Epcot day like originally planned. Obviously, if you've followed along the series, you'll know that every time we planned something came up, something changed. So yeah, it's a shame that we're getting a little bit of a 3/4 day today.
Yeah,
I mean, we're going to make the most of it.
Still about 8.5 hours of a day, so should be, you know, pretty decent. Get quite a lot done, hopefully. But yeah, that's what our plan is today. We're now gonna. I've got to see if I can give something quickly to Bell Services, and then we're gonna walk back over to Epcot. So we're into the park. We got Jenny's scooter sorted for the day, and we are already, well, despite entering through World Showcase, heading back to the front of the park because we've got our Guardians of the Galaxy virtual queue boarding group already. So yeah, we could get a good opportunity to ride it quite quickly in succession because, I mean, the time now is 9 o'clock. We've got until 9:40 to do our virtual queue, and then at 9:45 our lightning lane slot opens for Guardians. So I think the plan of action is Guardians once, coffee break, and then Guardians twice, Guardians a second time. So yeah, we should be able to do them back to back. Getting a taste of what's to come when we land home tomorrow.
Don't want to get home.
Well, I don't think we've got a Rose and Crown near us.
No, we haven't. I was thinking about it, no, we haven't.
I do like the UK pavilion. So they're not open at the moment, but obviously later today we will hopefully be sampling a little bit of Epcot's Food and Wine Festival.
Yes, please.
We've not got as long a day as we wanted to, but I'm sure we can squeeze in a fair bit. They've got something called, I think it's Emil's Fromage Montage, where if you target a certain number of cheese-based dishes, then you get a little gift at the end. But it's looking pretty nice along World Showcase this morning. Bright and sunny. A little bit of cloud, but not too bad. So a little bit of a breeze in the air too. That's my weather report for the day.
It's very comfortable. Someone who's always cold. This is nice.
This is very nice. So yeah, I think we're going to cut through this way. It's probably the quickest way. Yeah, to get towards Guardians. But yeah, it didn't take us too long to cut through World Showcase. This is one of my favourite stands, which I don't know if it's permanent or if it's just for the festival. I think it might be a permanent one now. It's World Showcase. And the, I think it was, yeah, cinnamon apple ice cream last year was very nice.
Very good.
Very, very good. So over the summer there was like an Encanto themed show over here, but I think that stopped running now, although there's still the area to sit. There's also a new spot here at Epcot today, well, since we last visited, called Communicore Hall, which we may or may not visit. I think that's where the Macatizers booth might be, so potentially we'll visit, but it's basically just a hall with loads of seats in. It was a bit underwhelming, I think, when it got produced, but yeah, we're now towards the Creation Shop area and heading towards Guardians, which I familiarised myself with the layout of Epcot, or try to. We've got obviously Spaceship Earth here at the front, test track here, fusion space there, Guardians is here. So yeah, gives us an idea of where to go. We have arrived. Such a cool like monument outside the ride. Don't think this ride will ever get old, especially with the mix up with songs each time you do it. So if you have DAS and you want to ride Guardians and you still have to do the virtual queue as normal, but once you've done the virtual queue, you then come into this queue here and they will change your virtual queue to a lightning lane, but obviously you still have to do the virtual queue as normal and return during your slot. So we've just turned the DAS virtual queue into a lightning lane and we're now ready to go in for Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind.
The most important item on the disc worth sharing with the universe is the musical message from your Terran, Chuck Berry.
So we're crossing our fingers for September potentially, because we got married on the 21st of September, so it'll be a very fitting song on the last day of our honeymoon. If not, we like Everyone Wants to Rule the World. That was very good too. But we're not fussy, we're just happy to ride it. We've got 2 rides of it, so maybe we'll get 2 different songs, who knows. Also, I know some people do, but I'm not going to film because Terry Crews tells us not to at the start. So, and I'm not going to ignore Terry Crews. So
You take rules and Terry Crews very seriously.
I do take rules and Terry Crews very seriously. But yeah, you're just saying you think it's the best ride in Disney World still?
Best ride in Disney World still.
Yeah, I'd say that. I mean, Tron is great, just not long enough really. And Tiana's is really good now, to be fair too, but this is still number 1 for us, even ahead of like Flight of Passage and that too. Terry Crews is going to appear in a minute.
He is indeed.
Yeah. I love Brooklyn Nine-Nine, so I'm a big Terry Crews fan.
Greetings, Terrans. I am Nova Prime Irani Rayan, commander of the Nova Corps.
Welcome, people of Epcot, Epcoters, Epcotians, citizens of Epcot. Does anyone know what they call themselves?
Epcot fans.
What? I'm on? Someone needs to tell me when I'm on. Welcome, Epcot Terrans. I am Centurion Tal Merrick, and we're just about ready to teleport you up to the ship for the demonstration.
They took it. Perhaps that really big man outside your ship.
That is a big man.
I need to alert Nova Prime.
I've been watching Terrans for eons.
That's not creepy at all.
This species has failed. Your time is over.
It's so bad.
The jump point is closing.
Hey, Nova Dude, you know we're going to follow that whatever it is until we get there.
We can't. Our power is down, and I've got to get these Terrans onto evacuation shuttles.
I got it. I rebroken the shuttles to follow through the jump point.
Wait, what?
Look, they're our only chance of keeping track of that whack job until we get the cosmic generator.
How good was that?
Oh, I love Guardians so much. Just, yeah, already confirmed for me. Best ride in Disney World.
My favourite ride in the world. Like, it's just so good. We got Disco Inferno, which was good. We've not had that before, but yeah, we've got another round in a minute. But first, we're going to stop for a coffee.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
good.
that was amazing.
So good. So this is one of their specialty drinks at Joffrey's today, the coconut mocha latte. But I think Jenny and I are both going to have to go for the pumpkin pie latte once again, because it's just too good not to have. Although I can't spot any donuts, which is a bit disappointing. So I'm not sure if we're going to grab anything to eat to go with it. Jenny's not going to be happy. They've run out of pumpkin syrup, so I've got us 2 iced vanilla lattes instead. And we're going to take a seat inside Connections Eatery. So the Joffrey's food supply wasn't great, so we came to Starbucks by Connections, because Connections is shut. It's not open till 11.
Oh, look at all that cheese.
I got us both the double bacon sausage cheese, double bacon egg cheese croissant sandwich, and then the cinnamon coffee cake, which we had at the Starbucks at the Mouse last year. So, is it good?
Throwback, yeah, this is great.
So we were supposed to be sharing this, and I just kept eating it.
This tends to happen if Liam really likes something and you're sharing. You won't see any of it.
It's not malicious.
So, when we went to our wedding venue to try the menu, French onion soup was there, and I was like, oh, awesome, like we can try that. I didn't get a single bit. On the wedding day, I ordered something else for my starter. Again, didn't get any.
Should have picked the onion soup then.
He struggles to share sometimes. Nachos, don't even think about sharing nachos with him.
No.
It's a no-go.
Well, this cake, I was like...
And apparently,
I mean...
this cake... No, get off!
There's a third... No,
Get
I'm just trying to
off.
show. There's like a third of it left.
Liam, are you joking? It was like that big.
So good though. I just couldn't stop
You've
eating
given me
it.
what, like a fifth?
That was my payment for actually going to get it though.
That's fair.
I had
you
to
had
queue.
to stand in line.
John,
Smells amazing.
see now why I couldn't stop eating it.
I understand why that would have been difficult.
I saw it, right, in the little container bit,
that's
and I was
really
like, I had that last year, I've got to have that
To be
again.
fair,
I don't
that's
think we get it in
really-
the UK, the cinnamon apple
It's a shame I've only got
cinnamon
like
cake.
3 bites of it, but I'm joking. I'm saving.
You got food and
room in my
wine,
stomach
food
for
and wine. So, once we're done here, we're going to try and get onto Guardians again. We've then got a lightning lane, so I also paid for lightning lane today because of our limited time in the park. So we're then going to got a lightning lane for Living with the Land, so that's one of Jenny's favourites.
Yeah, don't be mean. Guardians and Living with the Land, they're on the same tier.
They're top, they're premium rides. And then we've got a the AS for Soaring. We've also got a lightning lane.
Yeah, premium rides. They might like.
Oh yeah, they might add it like Living with the Land Tier 1. Yeah,
I would agree with that though.
But yeah, we've got Soaring and we've got Spaceship Earth as well. So we're kind of like rattling through the rides this morning, and then kind of the afternoon is going to be more food booths. Because to be fair, well, we've had a spillage. To be fair, right, messy girl,
I can't help it. I'm just really close.
throwing coffee everywhere.
Is this like the third coffee I've knocked over in like a week?
Now, how excited you are for Guardians again? But
Yeah, I know. I heard Guardians.
no, it's Living with the Land.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah. So the plan is, because the food booths don't actually open until 11 a.m. So the food's going to be more like of an afternoon-y kind of thing. Also, I don't know how much is going to be open at the airport because we've got such a late flight tonight. And I do not do food on an airplane at the best of times, especially an overnight flight. So I want to have my belly as full as I can by the time we leave Epcot, really. So yeah, we're going to have a little rest here for a little bit longer, carry on cleaning up the coffee, and then head on to Guardians for a second time. And hopefully we might get September or Everyone Wants to Rule the World. They're the two I'd love. I'll happily take anything. I just love riding it. But
That was fun. We did Conga last year.
we did Conga last year.
That was a good.
I think Disco Inferno what we did was better than Conga.
I'd
I
agree,
put
but-
Conga last out of the songs I've had. I think I've had the same as you now.
So we've had 4 out of the 6, is it?
Yeah, we've not had Iran and we've not had September.
There you go.
So hopefully, time for a new one. Hopefully September, because that would be a fitting way to ride Guardians a second time today.
So Liam's sporting one of his new purchases. I think it's a really nice shirt, actually.
It's very similar to one I've worn before, which is probably now too small for me and it's a bit faded.
It's not too small. It's just faded because you wear it a
So
lot.
this is like the newer version of it, and
Let me
you'll see.
show some of the attractions on the front and the back here. I love how it's got the date of everything.
And I think my last one, I don't know where it ended. I think it ended at like Rise of the Resistance or something.
Wait, turn around. Is it just Magic Kingdom and Epcot on here? Mission Space.
no,
Oh, no. There's Animal Kingdom and Hollywood
Because
Studios.
Magic Kingdom and Epcot have had the most new ones, I suppose.
I've not got my glasses on, so I was struggling there.
But
Let me
yeah.
see.
Mm-hmm.
Very nice.
But I'm a big fan of it. I've only bought one T-shirt this trip, and I'm very happy with the selection. I like T-shirts that like do something, like not just like
Do something.
No, but you know what I mean. I don't want like just a T-shirt
plain
with like
T-shirt.
Mickey's head on it. You could buy that anywhere. Whereas this is like it's got info on it. You know?
Oh, so you
someone's behind me in a queue. They
so
can
you like
find out.
educational T-shirts?
I do. Someone's behind me in the queue. They can find out when Rise of the Resistance opens. Like it's a fountain of info. Like that. And yeah, honestly, if we come back or when we come back in say like 3 years' time. There'll be hopefully be new attractions. I can get the new shirt again with the new
The
ones
new
added.
edition.
And I can just keep collecting them. It's brilliant. Whilst Jenny's gone to the toilet, I just want to say this has been the most incredible honeymoon. If you've not sort of watched all of this vlog series, I'd definitely recommend going back and checking out some of them because it's been an absolute blast. From like our day at Discovery Cove most recently, it was incredible seeing Kendall the dolphin and being able to swim with her. Day at Tortola on the cruise, where we had Pirate Night as well. Obviously, there's the brief stay we had at Sandpearl in Clearwater, our time at the Swan Dolphin, day at Hollywood Studios, and then obviously, you know, the more recent stuff at Beach Club with the parks as well. Like, absolutely incredible. It's been our first Disney cruise. We got to experience a little bit of Clearwater, and obviously we've had some Disney World magic at the end of it. I was just saying to Jenny, I'm very spoiled because I feel like I just don't want to leave, and Epcot in particular, I feel like it just feels like you need like 2 days to do it. But we have been fortunate to be here many times, and we've obviously done it before, but I'll never tire of it. And we don't know when we're going to be coming back to Florida next. Obviously, it's very expensive. We've been very fortunate to have come 3 years running. We do have another vlog series on the horizon early next year for you guys, but for now, yeah, I just want to say thank you to you all for following along on what has been the holiday of a lifetime. We've loved every second of it, even with the hurricanes and everything that's gone on. I was just doing a very soppy message about how much fun we've had on this trip and how great it's been.
Sorry to bring the tone down.
No, it was well themed, Halloween, you know?
Ooh, spooky.
But no, it's been so good, and we just feel so lucky to have had an incredible trip. Like, I cannot believe everything we've done. Like, it feels like we've been here so long. I think we're going to get a bit of a shock when we go back home with, like, the cold, the temperature, getting back into routines.
Work. Sorry, guys, who I know watch this.
Yeah, it is going to feel weird going back into, like, daily routine, because our life has just been being on a cruise or going around parks or, you know, whatever. So no, we've really thoroughly enjoyed it, and I think we're gonna have a lovely last day. We're already having a great last day.
We're gonna miss the magic though.
We are. I was just saying, I'm not sure when we'll come back to Florida next, but who knows.
As soon as we can.
As soon as we can.
That isn't really financially stupid.
Yes, exactly. Yep. But like I said, we've got a vlog series for you coming your way next year, and we've got other plans for another trip potentially in the near, not too distant future.
What are you referring to? I'm confused.
I don't know, maybe another Disney park on maybe another side of the USA in the next couple of years. Who knows?
Potentially. Well, I can't see.
Anyway, I'm just having a blast, and I'm just, you know, even if we don't come back, which we will, I'm just so fortunate to have been here again and loving every second of it. So for those wondering how we've done this twice, the first time was virtual queue with DAS. This time it's a paid-for lightning lane, which I paid for a few days ago, because you can do it up to 7 days in advance if you're a Disney hotel guest, or 3 days in advance if you're a non-Disney hotel guest. But you have to be in the US to be able to do it, just to note. So you can't do it 7 days in advance back in the UK. You have to be in the USA. There might be a way to get around it with VPN, but I don't think there is. So yeah, you have to be in the US, unfortunately. So if you've got an Epcot day later in your trip, I recommend as soon as you touch down in the USA, buy that lightning lane and schedule it for the day that you're at Epcot. So you can take the scooter through the queue, which is also handy. You can take it right up to where you get onto the ride. So you just need to be able to transfer for this one. But you can take scooters, ETVs, wheelchairs into the main queue part, which is really useful as well. We got September! The day we got married.
Oh, yeah, I know, my pin actually says 21st of September.
How fitting was that as a finish?
Oh, that was amazing. I love that ride. September's the best song.
September, that was really good. We're
really
a bit biased, but that was, we danced that on our wedding night, and now we got it on the ride. So happy. If you like Epcot, there's a decent range. There's an Epcot top here, Epcot hat as well. So sort of the classic Epcot logo, Epcot Spirit jersey.
Or a t-shirt here, like, so just simple on the front.
Boom. Nice, love that. Jenny's convinced me into one last purchase, which we can hopefully squeeze somewhere.
He's just stressed about space in the case, but I'm saying, like, it's just one top, it'll fold up nice and small, and he really likes it.
It is quite nice. It's a nice material. She's very sweetly treating me, which is very cute.
Come on, then, let's go buy it.
Yeah, little park icons and everything. It's nice. Jenny very kindly bought me that t-shirt, which yeah, I'm really happy with. Hopefully we can fit it somewhere. But yeah, we're now heading over to the land, because we've got a DAS return for soaring and a lightning lane for living with the land. Jenny's favourite. I stupidly forgot my sunglasses again today, and I'm not going to go and buy another pair like I did before. So the sunglass saga continues. Luckily I do have a hat today rather than ears, so I've got a little bit of protection for my eyes. I am cursed, you're completely right, I am cursed. But yeah, we're going to go over and do them soon. The food booth should be opening fairly soon as well. So yeah, we'll see what we can tie in and when. But yeah, it's been shaping up to be a lovely day as well. Very blue skies. You wouldn't think there was a hurricane a couple of days ago, that's for sure. So this is, Jenny just choked, there's a sunglass hut there. I am not getting another pair of sunglasses on this trip. I'm not getting another pair of sunglasses. Yeah, it's probably 50% off the $250 pair or something. But yeah, this is the new kind of area here in Epcot, which looks really, really special. But we are heading over to the old classic of the Land Pavilion. We're going to do 2 classic Epcot attractions. Oh, the Encanto show is still on. Celebración Encanto. And yeah, I think there's Communicore Hall, where you have the Macatizers booth. So that could be our first stop, to be fair, of the food and wines, if you want to. Loving being in Epcot. So these are some of the things available for you in the land. There is this thing called Behind the Seeds greenhouse tour, which we'd like to do one day. But yeah, we just found out, overheard a cast member sort of training a new cast member, and you see a lot of scooters parked up as you're coming here. However, there is a lift down here, and she just said obviously Soarin' especially is a 1/4 mile walk. So although they've got escalators and stuff, if you're planning on doing Soarin' or you can't stand for kind of any period of time, there is the option to take your scooter into the lift and downstairs. You're not allowed to take like strollers for kids. You have to park them up outside the land pavilion. But scooters absolutely fine to take all the way down, which I don't remember doing last year.
I remember having it near the bottom of Living with the Land. I just don't remember getting in the lift and stuff.
Yeah, there you go.
Living with the Land. Living with the Land.
We're on your favourite ride.
Yeah. This is where it gets really fast, so hold on. This goes upside down.
Oh.
Off the music.
Very atmospheric.
Love it. I literally love this part of Living. I love all parts of Living with the Land, to be fair.
I love it. Oh, Jesus.
These harsh conditions make use of what little water they can find and avoid the scorching rays of the relentless sun. Of all the forces at work on the land,
We want to live in that house.
Found effects. The need to produce food for a growing world led to the enormous use and sometimes overuse of the land. Exploring innovative ways to produce bountiful harvests now and into the future. The tropics are home to the greatest diversity of plants on the planet.
So you'll notice there are these signs during festivals showing you which ingredients are used. So we've got rice here used in the paella in the Spain pavilion.
Just a few of the edible plants that have been an important source of nutrition. Some, like the water lily, thrive in wet, swampy areas and waterways. All parts of this plant. In our lab, Epcot scientists are working with the U.S. Department of Agriculture on a number of innovative projects. The goal of these efforts is to produce higher yielding and better quality plants. With beneficial insects
smell like
that
herbs
harmful
and that.
pests,
It's really
like
nice.
aphids and flies,
Don't know what that is,
we are
though.
significantly reducing our reliance on conventional pesticides.
Hidden Mickey alert.
Together, we can continue to find more ways to increase food production and protect our precious natural environment. Only then will we truly be living with the land.
If we were allowed to bring agriculture back to the UK, we'd definitely get one of these little mini plants from the land. And hopefully one day we'll do the behind the scenes tour. But it's from one land pavilion attraction to another. It's now time for Soarin'. So it is quite a long walk, Soarin', whether you're doing the lightning lane or in the regular queue. So if you are a scooter user and like Jenny, you can't walk sort of any kind of distance that's, you know, too far, then it's very hilly as well. It's not an easy walk, so I've got blisters on my feet at the moment and they're feeling it. So I would recommend, if you've got a scooter, yeah, take it onto the ride, because it's a little bit of a trek to where we're going to depart. I'd much rather be taken off from here than the airport later.
Yeah, me too. I want to like rub my hand.
You want to rub your hand across the roof?
Yeah, like this.
Your legs are very shiny at the moment.
Thanks very much. It's all the bug bites.
No sun cream today.
Oh, well,
We are now conducting our final systems check. Please stow all carry-on items in the underseat compartment. For your safety, remain seated with your seatbelt fastened during your flight and watch your children.
I just think of Joe from Family Guy.
Surrender tower. We are ready for takeoff.
I love this feeling.
Oh, a nice smell.
Yeah, I can smell it.
Whoa.
Private island. Oh, it smells so good.
It smells like the H2O.
I love this smell.
The Eiffel Tower is not as wonky as it once was. I think they've updated it.
Oh, it looks so good.
All done in the Land Pavilion, but we have got return time for Spaceship Earth shortly. But before we do that, because it's an open-ended DAS selection, we might start checking out some of the food booths. And the first one we're considering is the new booth, Macatizers, which I'm pretty sure is located in Communicore Hall, and hopefully there we'll also be able to pick up our food and wine passport. So even though we've only got a few hours here, whatever, we can at least check out some of the must-dos or must-tries. We've watched plenty of videos and looked up some of the recommendations of the best items here at the food and wine, but which I'd really recommend doing actually beforehand. I think this is where vloggers come in handy for something like Food and Wine Festival, because you're not really ruining anything, but you're kind of guiding people what's good to spend your money on, if that makes sense.
I think in a way, like watching like a YouTuber or, you know, someone who puts out information, you'd hate to come all this way to Epcot, you know, have however many days here set aside, and then go home and realise, oh my god, there's like my favourite flavour or my favourite something that I didn't know it existed. So
yeah,
I think
for
that's
us,
why it helps to have.
We're lucky to have been here 3 years running, so obviously it's not a disaster if we miss anything. But I think if you're a newbie, or you've only been a couple of times, or you're not been in quite a while to Disney or Florida generally, vloggers can be quite, not just us, but obviously vloggers generally can be very useful with giving you information and about what's worth your time, what's not worth your time maybe.
I think we're useful.
I hope we're useful. I do hope we're useful. But yeah, that's where I think we're going to try and find Communicore Hall, which it says here is straight ahead. So I'm going to go there and grab ourselves something from Macatizers. So it is all mac and cheese, but different options. There's an impossible one, so vegetarian. There's the cheesesteak, traditional, and a truffle one. In terms of beverages, not a lot of non-alcoholics here, but plenty of beer flights and alcoholic drinks as well for you to try. So we're pacing ourselves, so we've only gone for one of them to share, but we chose the cheesesteak one, which looks pretty good. It's kind of like the Philly cheesesteak
Oh my god, the drinks
style that we had. Oh yeah, we got a Powerade to share as well. Stay hydrated.
So big. Did you get like an extra large?
I just got a large because I thought we were sharing it. So.
No, I'm happy. I'm just.
But yeah, you can see it's got some like peppers. It smells really nice. It smells spicy as well. And then the breadcrumbs on top.
Shall I give a taste test?
Yes, go on. And oh yeah, we also got our food and wine passport for the festival. So in here you can see what all the booths have to offer.
Got some beef, got some mac and cheese. It's got spice to it. It's mild,
Yeah?
but really tasty.
Like it? Yeah? Good. What's like, is there a bit of crunch to it with the stuff on the top or not?
Yeah, this is like cheese and
Okay.
breadcrumbs, what it tastes like. Yeah, I haven't had any pepper or anything with it.
it's really good. I've got to tuck in. That's a pretty good start to the Food and Wine Festival. I actually forgot to get our thing stamped, so I'm going to go up and show the receipt. But basically with Emil's fromage montage, and if you're watching this and Food and Wine's long finish, which you probably will have done, this is something they pretty much do every year.
It's the same concept for different festivals. Sometimes it's like, you know, finding a different character, or it's the same concept.
So basically you're just like collecting, I say collecting, you basically, every time you have an item on here that's part of the fromage montage, i.e. an item which contains cheese, then you'll get a stamp. If you get, I think it's 6 items or 5 items, actually it's only 5, you will then get a little treat, which I think is like some kind of like cheese mousse style thing.
Sounds cheesecake.
Cheesecake mousse, sorry, not cheese mousse, cheesecake mousse in like a little, sounds horrible, in a cup. And you get to keep the cup. So if you're going to get these sort of things anyway, like on here there's the mac and cheese, obviously, the paio de queijo, which is the Brazilian cheese bread, passion fruit cheesecake, pumpkin mascarpone ravioli, griddled cheese. If you're going to get any of that sort of thing anyway, you might as well stamp it off, because yeah, at the end of it you might get a little item. But
the pumpkin ravioli, that was one that we both really like the sound of.
Yes,
so hopefully
I'd like
we
to try
can
that.
get that
Yeah,
one today.
but I mean, it's just gone 12:30 and we've already done Guardians of the Galaxy twice, Living with the Land, Soarin', and had our first Food and Wine item. So I think we're doing pretty well. The only ride, well, there's a couple of rides I'd like to do with Frozen, Spaceship Earth, and like Grand Fiesta Tour maybe. But other than that, we're just going to probably be trying Food and Wine items until we finish today. So hopefully we'll get to try a few and let you know what we think. But yeah, the mac and cheese there with the beef on top, very good. So if they keep the mac and cheese booth next year, which I'm sure they will, definitely recommend it. So I did manage to get the stamp, and it's quite funny. It's a little cheese, and you can see it's got the macaroni underneath it as well. So it seems specific to each booth. I was just saying it's like a macaroni and cheese stamp.
Oh, cute.
So even if we don't complete it, it's cool to have one of the stamps on there. So I got one last gift today, and so I also treated Jenny to one last gift. Do you want to show them?
Yeah, my little lemon.
A lemon jelly cat.
So
Let's go. This pop-up store is actually Sugar Boo & Co, and they've got a shop, I think, in Disney Springs.
I actually forgot to pack my pumpkin. I left him in the room and I didn't want to leave him behind, so I have 2 jelly cats on me today.
2 jelly cats on you today. Good stuff.
One by accident.
One by accident, but one purchase. There you go. Tuck them in,
Yeah,
nice and tight.
Yeah. Wait, where's the little... Right, night.
Night. There you go. So I've now stopped by Flavors from Fire. Jenny likes the sound of the steakhouse blended burger, which is supposed to be really nice, but I'm not a huge fan of mushroom. So I might get that for her, whilst I might actually try an Impossible item, the Impossible Montreal style burger slider. So we'll give that a go.
So me and Liam are just apparently really, really clumsy today because he dropped one of the burgers.
Yeah, I dropped the meat one, which I'm not gonna lie, I actually prefer the look of my vegetarian one. I tried a bit of it. Tastes
Is it really good? Yeah.
But this is your one, the truffle burger, which I think you're really gonna like.
Yeah.
Maybe you should take it before I drop it.
Okay, yeah, just instead of throwing food all around.
But this one looks really good. I'm excited to try it.
But they remade it.
They remade it.
They saw him drop it and they were like, oh no, and remade
Yeah, they're very nice. So one thing I'd say about Food and Wine items, don't be afraid to try the Impossible stuff if you are a meat eater like me, because actually that Impossible burger was really good, and Jenny even tasted some and said it tasted a lot like me. Oh yeah, there's a monorail behind us. So I've never actually gone there before, the Impossible stuff, but actually, especially that burger, I know we've only had 2 items, but it was my favourite so far. And yours was good as well?
Yeah, I would say that's my favourite so far as well.
So yeah, Flavors from Fire, scored very well. So we're going on Spaceship Earth now. We're actually using the accessible entrance so Jenny can stay in the ECV. Normally, obviously, you would go up through that main bit with the mural and that, but we're going down round the side here.
For those who can walk little bits, and that you see there's like basically no queue for Spaceship Earth, like don't feel like you have to park up and just walk it, because I remember from last time you get off and it's a long walk through, like, what do you call it, where they have the little activities and stuff?
Yeah, I know what you mean, like the Project Tomorrow style
That's
thing.
quite a lot of walking by the time you come back round, so don't be like catfished by, oh, it's just right there, because it's actually quite a bit, so yeah.
So we're going round, there's a little sign there as you can see, and gonna jump on to Spaceship Earth.
Oh, we love Spaceship Earth.
It's just pure nostalgia. I love it.
It's so great. Right, careful Liam, you did this wrong last time and pressed somewhere random. It's a bit north, but we'll take it.
It's a bit Norfolk, but not really.
Everyone in the UK's been seeing the Northern Lights, but have they seen the Spaceship Earth lights?
I mean, I know what I'd rather see.
Me too. I can't even see you. I turned it to you. You're just a shadow.
I love this bit. It's so dark and creepy.
It's so clever how they do it as well, isn't it?
I love it.
Here in this hostile world is where our story begins.
Can you tell us, Judy?
Yeah, go on, Judy.
Now we can have
Poor Manny. Oh wait, no, that's not Disney.
No, that's Blue Light, Blue Sky, Blue Sky.
Blue Sky Productions.
Not Blue Light Discount.
Or the Blue Line.
Blue Line.
I always wonder, do you think that's like cemented down, or do you think it's actually like sandy stuff?
What, that?
Yeah.
Definitely cemented down.
Aww, that's a shame.
One giant leap for mankind. There you go.
There you go. We'll enjoy the TV.
Attention. You are now waiting at the bathroom for your return to Earth. Please remain seated, time travelers. Attention, travelers. Please remain seated. Your time machine is rotating backward for your return to Earth.
We're having to travel back 30,000 years.
Your time machine is now rotating.
just about ready. Let's take a look, shall we?
Welcome to the future. Or should I say, your future.
Yeah.
Wait, what happened to my face?
That's a bit scary. It's a Halloween version.
It is Halloween time, I suppose. Oh, that'd be good. No, what
I'm by
happened to my
myself.
face?
I'm by myself. Have you got ears on top still?
Yeah.
Oh, piglet.
Oh, but it still won't make it. No, but they can't go to her, like, No, what's going on?
I am by myself.
Why do I look like that?
That is pretty weird.
Your hat's gone see-through.
Yeah, at least I've got a head though.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't need a helmet. You've got no helmet. Under the sea.
Under the sea.
Get it.
I don't want that to be my future.
Or beginning. Spaceship Earth was amazing as ever.
Yeah.
A real Disney classic. Disney, do not change it at all. Just leave it as it is.
I don't know, maybe update your camera so I don't look so I know I'm pale.
The
but
camera
I
was.
didn't think I was
Yeah,
like,
you
that
blended into the
ghostly.
background. I mean, you've tanned a bit this trip.
Thank you.
But anyway, don't change it apart from maybe the camera because it is
it's
a very
great. It's a
special
great
ride.
ride.
Special place in my heart as well.
If anything, make it longer. Make
Yeah,
Spaceship
yeah, it
Earth
felt
bigger.
shorter for some reason. Like
Make
it's obviously
Spaceship Earth,
exactly.
like double the length, and if you need to make it even bigger, do that. That's fine.
God, you don't want to know about the changes Jenny and I would make if we were Disney CEOs.
I keep seeing these TikTok trends, like if I was Disney Park CEO, this is what I would do, and I think Liam and I should make one because we have some really good ideas.
We do, I think. I think we'd be good.
Maybe impractical, but they're good.
Yeah, they're impractical, yeah. But over there is the Encanto show at the moment, which is cool. But we are going through to World Showcase to continue our hunt for food and wine booths. We've got about 3.5 hours left. We've got a lightning lane for Frozen, and I've just done a DAS return for Ratatouille because we might be able to do it on our way out, going out of World Showcase to Beach Club. But yeah, we've done very well today. I said it's about 1:30. We've done 5 rides and tried 3 food items between us so far, so we're going pretty well so far. So this could be to do with the aftermath of the hurricane. Australia's shut. It has been open. I think it has been open. Maybe I'm wrong. But then back there at Joffrey's, they don't have any donuts or pastries, so I'm wondering if that's to do with it as well, because that's the second booth I've seen today without it. Not really keen on anything here at the Noodle Exchange, but if you do like your ramen or noodles, there's a few options there as well. But I think we might have a look at Mexico. Jenny's not a fan of shrimp, but I've stopped by the Mexico Pavilion to get the tostada camarones, which is like this battered shrimp. This is on a fried corn tortilla with guacamole, cabbage, chipotle aioli, diced mango, and chili lime powder. So, yeah, just waiting in line now to redeem that.
Here he is with something from Mexico. Don't drop it like you've done everything else.
So, yeah, it's a bit of your nightmare really, but you see tempura battered shrimp. Looks like quite tricky to eat on a tortilla with some guacamole, some sauce, some diced mango, I think that's on top.
All right. Ooh, crunchy. Making a mess. How is it?
Really nice. There's like a very subtle hint of spice, but not a lot. Quite a sourness. I think it's some kind of. I think that's from the guacamole.
Nice.
And then there's obviously the sweetness from the mango as well. But the tempura.
Okay, so it all complements, does it? Really good.
The shrimp's fresh as well. Tastes nice, crispy. Yeah, I like it.
Nice.
So it's not technically a festival item, but we stopped at the Choza de Margarita, right by the Grand Fiesta Tour, to get a frozen margarita.
It is very hot and sunny today, isn't it now? So nice to have a refreshing drink.
The warmest park day we've had this trip, definitely.
And the sunniest.
But it is really nice. I'm not a huge tequila fan, but it's kind of masked enough for me by the strawberry, and yeah, it's a nice flavour, and sharing it as well. It's not as like strong, but it is nice.
Although technically I'm breaking the rules. I'm not technically supposed to drink alcohol and drive one of these, but I mean...
You're not over the limit.
No, exactly. What damage can you do?
Exactly.
And this one doesn't go up fast even when it's on max, so they're Disney-fied, which suits me just fine.
So we're enjoying our frozen margarita in Mexico, and we're going to ride Grand Fiesta Tour in a moment. You can't do a Lightning Lane or DAS for Grand Fiesta Tour, usually because it's just not a very long queue. I also don't think we can take the ECP in the Mexico Pavilion, or if we can, I'm not sure which way round we go.
It's very crowded in there from memory, so I don't think I'd want to take it in even if I was allowed, so I'll leave it out.
It does, however, feature one of our all-time favourite restaurants at Disney, which is San Angel, which I'd love to go back to one day because it's a really, really nice restaurant, really nice atmosphere, good food. So, yeah, but we're going to head in there in a second. I was just saying the other week, one of our favourite YouTubers, Paging Mr. Morrow, who I think has a drink potentially named after him in Cava del Tequila inside, was here with Aaron Paul and Bryan Cranston from Breaking Bad, because I think they like it here, or they might have a link to a drink as well. So it's a good celebrity spotting area, Mexico Pavilion. It seems to attract quite a few celebrities. Last year in San Angel restaurant, we were told that, who's it, Chris Evans likes to come in here. David Beckham had been in there before. So yeah, it clearly is a bit of a celebrity trap.
How many margaritas have you had?
I've only had a quarter of one. Celebrity trap here in the Mexico Pavilion in Epcot.
Did the margarita go to your head?
No, it's just really nice.
It just was so good, wasn't it? This restaurant, guys, I cannot stress enough how good this restaurant is.
Every single trip.
It's so nice. Good. And the camera never does it justice, just how like dark and atmospheric it is in here. Like it's literal perfection for a restaurant.
You like buy a ride, the food's good, the service are good. Perfect.
Volcano.
I might go as far as it's in my top 3 in the whole of Disney World.
Excluding like California Grill because of the sentimental value.
This is on like par with like Tiffin's.
Yeah, agreed. Agreed.
And this is... No, we must wait. The concert is correct. Perhaps it's Mexico City. This way.
It's like it's a small world.
Blended with cocoa.
Yeah, it's great. Donald Pinata.
Now we got you, amigo.
I love the fireworks. It's really really clever how they do them.
No matter where he goes, they 1, 2, and 3 goes.
Oh wow, Coco, the official cookbook. That's cool.
Do you want me to open it?
Yeah, go on. Give it a show. These are cool. These little, was it a drinkware set as well? What sort of recipes have we got in here then? Have we got sort of sandwich shut? Pan dulce, ensaladas, so salads, guaniquicos, dulces y postres, desserts and sweet things.
Ooh, churros, nice.
Sweet breads.
Open it?
Yeah, nice. A mango sorbet with chutney. Oh, churros. Just leave it there. Churros.
Yeah, that's all I need
That's
to
all
see.
you need to see. Donald's meeting as usual by the Mexico Pavilion in his Mexican attire. So outside Frozen Ever After you have Akashus, which is a dining option here, and it's got the princess character dining here. Quite a different menu to where a lot of other places. You'll see Norwegian inspired, so just bear that in mind. But we're now heading through to Frozen Ever After. We of course saw Frozen on our cruise. The musical was very good.
Very good.
Very good. I never tire of Frozen. The films, the characters, the ride, the attractions. It's a Disney classic. A modern Disney classic.
As if made of magic winter show, it's summer snow for spending here.
My sister's magic night. Oh, let it go. I just want to live a winter
So we've got about 2 hours left. Frozen Ever After was so much fun as always.
This is a horrible countdown we keep doing.
Sorry, I don't mean to be doing a countdown. I'm not counting down. I really don't want to leave.
No, I mean for us this is horrible. For viewers, I'm sure it's not that painful for you guys. But for us, we're like, oh no, 2 hours.
I know, we've been here so long, it's just weird to think of going home. But that was the China booth back there. There are a couple of things on there that I thought might be nice, but it's quite a long queue, and I've heard the duck bao bun that I like the look of. It doesn't look great value in terms of size, so I think we might skip it. One day I'd like to do that Reflections of China.
Yeah, I was just thinking that.
We've not done that before. I mean, more than welcome to have a look if you want to.
Which is nice.
Intermittently between 10 and 4:45. I'd quite like to get some food in me, and India's just up here,
I'm
so
quite hungry, yeah.
do you fancy a samosa?
I absolutely do.
They took off the paneer, which Jenny wanted last year, but we didn't get, so I think she's disappointed that's no longer on the menu.
I really wanted it last year, and Ian was like, we're coming back next year, we'll just leave it.
I know, sorry about that. It would have been on the fromage montage. But yeah, there's the samosa or the chicken tikka masala here, so we'll probably stop off. This is the first food item that we're repeating from last year. So yeah, like I say, we are going to repeat ourselves from last year and once again have the samosa and the chicken tikka masala with naan bread shared between us. I may even do the treble that we did last year and get the mango lassi. This won't be that interesting to people who watched our series last year, but we had to do some repeats. These are some of our favourites, all from the India booth. We've got the potato and pea samosa, the chicken tikka masala with naan bread, and the non-alcoholic mango lassi.
Let me try this again.
How is it?
That's so refreshing.
I remember loving the mango lassi
I
last
can't
year.
imagine that with alcohol in. I really like it as it is.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, all three of these were like among my favourites last year,
I
so
agree.
I'm very excited to get tucked into them again. Go and give us a taste test of the tikka masala as well.
bit of chicken
I
in
feel
it.
like the portion size has definitely gone down since last year.
I was just thinking that when you look here, before I eat it, if I show the picture of it, it looks obviously bigger in the picture, which is what they tend to do. But like, they make it look like they're really big bits of naan. And like, don't get me wrong,
I'm
like,
not
that's
complaining because
fine.
it's pretty good value. That was only $5.75, which I think is pretty good.
Okay, yeah.
So, like, value-wise,
The
that
samosas I think are about the same. Sizing, I mean.
to be fair, for the samosas, the tikka masala and naan bread and the mango lassi,
Yeah.
it was only $16.75, which is probably about £12, £13,
Okay,
is it?
yeah,
maybe
we'll take
maybe
that.
£14.
Okay,
So
for considering you're in a Disney
That's pretty good going, I think. When you think of the price of quick services as well. Nice.
So tasty and so tender.
Yeah. No, very impressed. I love this selection. Next stop, refreshment outposts. Gonna keep eating. The portions are quite small, so you don't end up getting full, which is really nice. But I've just noticed here, well, I already knew this, but the chocolate amarula mousse, very similar to the Zebra Dome they do at the Animal Kingdom Lodge, which Jenny and I absolutely loved. This one looked as though it had a bit more like chocolatey cake in it, so Jenny's not so sure, but I want to have it. So I'm going to pick up a chocolate amarula mousse for $6.25 with white chocolate. Not too busy a queue either, which is good. So this is a bit of a cross section of it here. We've started to demolish it, but yeah, you've got like your white chocolate outer layer, your mousse, your cake, and then the biscuit, which again, I don't really think is needed. And ever, if you're thirsty during the day, don't stress about having to buy bottles of Dasani. You don't have to. A lot of Disney, or most Disney food places or kiosks will have ice water available. So I literally just went up and asked for a couple, and they gave it to us, and they had like a whole row of them ready. So if ever you're thirsty in the parks, ask for some ice water. We've moved on from Refreshment Outpost and found a really cute t-shirt on one of these stalls. The food and wine, it actually got the date on it as well.
Yeah.
And they're like cheese ball on the back.
They missed a trick by not having a little Mickey there.
They actually did, yeah. Oh, that's cute.
That's so cute. Oh, look, with the little
feeling
biscuits.
the heat here now.
Yeah, and this is $34.99.
$34.99.
Yeah, it's hot today.
We're into the Germany Pavilion. There's Beer Garden I'd love to go to one day. And we're going into the Weihnachtsecke, which means the Christmas corner.
What?
I like this Christmas tree skirt they've got on here of Mickey and Minnie. And there's some nice decorations in here, hand painted, but my word, are some of them expensive. I think it's about $35 a bauble. Okay, these ones are a bit cheaper. These are $21, but yeah, some pricey ornaments in here, but they are really nice. And there's, I think this is a Germany tea towel for $20, and then a little German Mickey stocking as well, and that is $34.99. So we're starting to feel quite full, and we're not particularly hungry. Plus, it's very hot around here. But there are some of the menu items you can get in Italy, which is apparently not the best booth for food and wine this year. They got their pasta nachos that I just saw back there, as well as the meatballs and the cheesecake. But it does get very hot in this area. It's as though it's like Animal Kingdom. It's like traps the heat.
It's painfully hot here.
It is painfully hot. I think we'll try and find an aircon break quickly if we can. We've stopped off in Mitsukoshi, where they sell quite a few sort of Japanese things. I think you can get some authentic like gifts straight from Japan, as well as obviously a lot of the TV shows and what was it, Animal Crossing and Pokemon and Nintendo, lots of Nintendo stuff.
I mean, soon we'll have to go to Universal.
I know, Epic Universe will have this stuff soon, yeah, absolutely. Heading through towards Morocco now as we sadly make our journey back to International Gateway and the Beach Club, but just wanted to point out another booth here is Greece, where really nice like framed booth. I like that a lot. In terms of the menu items of Greece, they've got the spanakopita dip as well as the griddled cheese, which is also quite popular, and also part of the Emil's fromage montage. I keep obviously listing these items, good chance they'll be different at next Food and Wine Festival, but just to give you an idea of what sort of things you can expect when you come to Epcot's Food and Wine Festival, and what sort of booths you can expect to see, because the booths are pretty much the same every year, same countries, and you get generally the same kind of foods at each of them as well. So the last part of this trip kind of feeds into the first part of the next. We're going into France, and we're heading towards Ratatouille to finish off our amazing honeymoon.
And my themed clip.
And your themed clip to go with it. Yeah, I don't know how much we showed that off, but you've had a lot of compliments on it today.
I had a lot of people just in the restroom there in Morocco asking me, so yeah.
No, this is a good ride, this, and we've got the DAS return for it, and fortunately it's right by International Gateway, which makes it easier for us to...
Fortunately, it's close, but unfortunately, because we have to go.
Exactly. Funnily enough, you can see our resort just through there. That's how close we are. Very, very close. So one of the dining options in the France Pavilion is called La Crêperie de Paris, which, if you want to see what that was like, we went there when it pretty much first opened back in 2022. So go back to that vlog series They have like a set menu there with savoury galette crepes and sweet crepes, as well as a variety of ciders and that. So yeah, I'd say we definitely enjoyed it back then, and it was pretty good price as well from memory. Like I say, the set menu from memory was about $36. It's almost certainly gone up now because that was 2 years ago, but yeah, that's the main dining option here in France, along with Chef de France, which I've not been to either, but that's a bit more of a signature meal for you. But yeah, we're now approaching Remy's Ratatouille Adventure. Again, an accessible queue by ECV, which is good. I'd say the majority are. You can get caught out on some of them, but we've probably been on this ride more times than any other together across the two parts of Disney World and Disneyland Paris. So I'm afraid I'm not going to film. It's also our last ride of the trip, so I'm going to sit back and enjoy the ride. But plenty of places you can see the full ride through on YouTube, and also our previous vlog show a fair bit of it as well.
À bientôt et bon appétit. Mino.
Doesn't matter how many times I do that ride, I always love it, and it always feels like the first time I've ridden it, because you notice little things, or just the effect. Just love the film.
I mean, in my opinion, I think the Florida one's better. I don't know about you, but the scents of the food are a bit more...
It is, but I think that's because of the age thing. Like the Paris one's quite a bit older. So,
Yeah.
well, Paris was 2014, I think, and this was 2022. So
Okay, yeah,
8 years different. So makes sense, I guess. So that would be a bit fresher, and I do agree. I prefer the Florida one actually, but
doing it in Disneyland Paris is something else as well.
yeah, I actually would say I prefer the area in Disneyland Paris by the rides
Agree.
to here, but.
And I
each
love
their
how
own.
the restaurants at the end, so in the ride when they're like, oh, just go through, like, Remy's restaurant's right there, and then you see it, so that's really fun.
Yeah.
But I think the ride's better here, but the atmosphere and everything is better in Paris.
I'd agree with that. We have now got to sadly make our way out of the park. We've got to give the scooter back. I did say to Jenny about maybe stopping for a food item, but mainly only really if we saw something that stood out to us. Otherwise, yeah. We did a bit of food and wine. Obviously, it was always going to be quite hard pressed in like our only Epcot day, 9 to 5. Obviously, doing rides as well. I think we've done very well with the rides. We've done Guardians twice. We did Living with the Land, we did Soarin', we did Spaceship Earth, we did Frozen, we did Grand Fiesta Tour, and we did Remy. We've done 8 rides today. Granted, we have DAS, we have Lightning Lane, so it is easier for us. But 8 rides, but you know, given that it's coming up 4 o'clock and we've got to leave now, I'm pretty impressed with that. We had quite a few food items. Yeah, we've done pretty well, I think. So it's been
Considering we had a 3/4 Epcot day, we've done it justice.
Definitely done it justice, and yeah, I feel very happy with what we've done, and I feel very happy that this is our last full day of our honeymoon, because it's been a blast, from the cruise to Clearwater to Disney World to everything. Just absolutely fantastic. We've had an absolute blast. It's been chaotic. It's not been without its moments of madness, but
Yeah, but who wants boring?
who wants boring?
This is an L&J adventure. It was
Exactly.
always going to be an adventure.
And we always like to, as best we can, keep things fresh for you guys. Obviously, we know a lot of you want to see Disney vlogs more than anything else, so we obviously don't just come to the parks for vlogging purposes. We want to come here, but we love to be able to share it with you. We love to try and share different experiences of the parks with you each time, and obviously on this occasion we have had a few unique experiences. We've had our first cruise, we've eaten in a few new places, we had our first hurricanes twice, we visited Clearwater.
And it's not been like a heavy park time. There's been a lot more
It
like us
hasn't.
relaxing at the resort.
And you know what? Sorry to interrupt. I feel like because of that, I've appreciated the parks even more.
I agree. Yeah, I agree.
Because not to say there's anything wrong with doing like the 2-week park, because I'm a big fan of that. But I find when we've done it this way, with the cruise, with some relaxation time, when you go to the parks,
We really appreciate the very small amount of time we've had.
like
in them.
today,
Yeah.
like, you know, previously this would have been like our 3rd day at Epcot.
We
and
would
you
be
kind
like,
of-
yeah, cool, let's go to Remy and then go and get something else
yeah,
to do. Do you know
whereas
what I mean? Like,
that was our only ride of Remy, so you appreciate it a bit more. So there's definitely positives and pros and cons to different ways of doing Disney World and Florida. Everyone's got their own way. We've tried to mix it up a bit this time for our honeymoon, obviously with the cruise and that as well. So I hope you've enjoyed this vlog series. We will probably do a little video at the end just of us back home, probably in about 10 weeks time, pulling everything together just to feed back on any comments we've had in the new year, almost certainly in the new year. But yeah, for now, I just want to say thank you so much. We are now going to head out of the park and we're going to head back to Beach Club, and then we've got a lift scheduled on the app to take us to MCO, where we've got to do our bag check-in. And I'm not going to film the flight home because, let's be honest, no one likes the flight home and it's quite dull. So we will see you when we're back home. Thanks so much for watching. And that's a wrap. We've got Peggy here with us at the moment.
Yeah, filming this like a year later.
Yeah, significant amount of time afterwards. I do just want to apologise for the amount of time it's taken me to get out this series, but then again, it has been a very big one.
I've had 2 abdominal surgeries since the honeymoon.
It's been very busy, and on top of that,
crazy.
Obviously we work full time, so, you know, editing and that, just kind of got to squeeze it in here and there when we can. So yeah, it's been a long one. I hope you're still interested.
Thank you so much for all the support and love and comments and everything. We very much appreciated it all.
We really have, and I hope you've enjoyed following along on what was an incredible honeymoon. Honestly, cannot believe, like, watching back and editing the vlogs, how much we did.
Yeah.
And obviously the last day at Epcot, as you've just seen, was bundles of fun that we squeezed in a lot of,
yeah,
you know,
a little
stuff
bonus day
before the end of that as well. So
we should have been back at work, but we're still there in Epcot.
I do just want to know, I haven't been wearing this t-shirt for 6 months straight because I know that I was wearing it in the vlog. In the vlog, not even intentional actually, but yeah, just so you know, I haven't been wearing that since October. But I appreciate it's obviously now April, so it's been a long time. But hopefully you've enjoyed the vlog series. In sort of a couple of words, how would you sum up the honeymoon? What was your highlight of the honeymoon?
Oh my god, it was incredible, and getting to watch the vlogs like as you've been doing them, it just reminds me of all the stuff we did, and you forget, don't you, naturally, like when you're in the moment you really try and like lock in and remember it all, but it's just been something special getting to relive it all. And gutted we didn't have as much time in Clearwater as we had planned, but I mean the cruise is incredible. We're doing a cruise this summer because we loved it that much.
We are indeed, yeah.
Yeah.
Incredible.
I can't pick highlights because it was all just amazing.
I think I already touched upon them in this vlog a little bit about some of the things that stood out to me, but obviously just doing our first cruise was incredible.
Yeah.
Sandpearl was beautiful, so was Clearwater. Beach Club, the parks, the Halloween party, Epcot on the last day, just everything was incredible. So just really, really grateful to everyone who's watched. I would say that if, you know, we don't ask for much in return, but if you could like and subscribe, that would be a huge help to the channel. And we're not done here in terms of our channel going forwards, because very soon we've got a brand new vlog series coming out for you of our time in Paris and Disneyland Paris.
Yeah, it's some really fun stuff for you to see.
That was done earlier this year. The vlogs will be coming out very soon. And then, as Jenny said, this summer we've also got a cruise. We're returning to the Disney Fantasy to do the UK cruise, leaving from Southampton.
Oh, I can't wait to be back on board.
We cannot wait to be back on board and show you even more of the fantasy. And in the interim between the Paris vlogs, and then we'll surely have some tips videos and stuff for you as well, and some guides and stuff like that. But thank you so much for watching again, and yeah, we'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching the series. Bye. See you later. Bye.
Loving this moment, can we stay here forever?